Hey there! Welcome back. What do I want to do now? Oh, that sign says press. Like, the news? That's cool. Ooh, flint. I don't think I have any more geoglyphs marked, do I? Oh, that one I've already gotten. That's a tower. I guess I could start heading toward, actually, let's go here, because I want to see if I can get the, Great Fairy now. I want to see if I can find the troop at this place, because I think they said this was the next one they was going to or whatever. I remember this one being specifically mentioned a lot. So, yeah. Oh, also, I should probably go back and take a picture of the, where all the geoglyphs are in the Forgotten Temple. That might be a good idea. Ah, we meet again. Did you come to see the Great Fairy? Yes, indeed. The Great Fairy Miha settled close to Snowfield Stable. Can you still see it this late at night? Alas, the Great Fairy is hiding inside her flower bud. She's too frightened to come out, just like her sister at Woodland Stable. The Great Fairy always liked the timbre of Eustace's horn. So I thought to calm her nerves with his soothing tootless. Eustace is a young man who plays the horn for us stable trotters. But one day he split off from the troop, and no one's seen him since. There was one traveler who came from Tabantha Bridge Stable far south of here who heard a sound like a horn. Is the other guy gonna be the drum guy near Kakariko, I wonder? Tabantha Bridge Stable. It came from a place well past the other end of the Tabantha Great Bridge, somewhere along that road. But that's so far away. Oh, Eustace, where could you have gone? Bridge. Oh. We need to go there. I don't know what I did to my arm, but I went downstairs to get a cookie earlier, and now I'm my shoulder hurts. I don't know. It's weird. Whee! Wow. I love this glider. I love how it lights up. It's so pretty. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda. My favorite Zelda game. Ooh, there's a geoglyph. Hey, there's a circle thingy here. Do I need to touch it? Oh, it's Sunderland. What is this? Huh? What is that? Courage Island? a shrine. Cool. That's pretty cool. A fairy. I don't think I've seen one of those yet in this game. Nope, I have not. This is probably a blessing shrine. Beating the heat. In superheated volcanic regions, something happens. I didn't get to finish reading it. Oh, it's a training. Okay. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Draw your bow in midair to heighten your senses. Focus, target your enemy with an arrow and release. Your other attacks are inefficient here. Ready yourself. Well done. Heighten your senses again. Take aim and defeat the enemies. Yay! You have proven your mastery. Now proceed to the innermost chamber. I don't need that. Do I? No. My earbuds keep hitting the side of my chair. Stop. Goddess statues. These ancient relics depict the goddess worshipped in Hyrule since time out something. Another blood moon. The subtitles popped up after I hit skip. Shooting star. I keep forgetting I have him. Don't touch me. Wait. Hey! Put that down! That is not for you to touch. Makurukus Shrine. Climbing ladders will not deplete your stamina. However, jumping does. Another combat trading archery. Are you serious? And I can't skip the dialogue. I probably already know how to do this. This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Steady your aim and fire at the enemy's head. Your other attacks are inefficient here. Ready yourself. Well done. Oh boy. Do not fear the approaching enemies. Fire true and strike their heads. Oh, arrows. You have proven your mastery. Now proceed to the innermost chamber. I don't need that. Cool. 4. Let's see, that's 12 hearts. Oh, I should probably go get the Master Sword soon. Need 4 more shrines. I can probably get it soon, maybe. I don't know. I'm assuming it takes 13 hearts. Oh, hey bud. Hardly a trace of a recipe reminds. Just the remnants of half-eaten Hylian pine cones. Hey partner, you're looking good. Were you also pulled to this place by the inescapable tug of the story? I'm chasing some new chirps and warbles from my beloved little birds. A group of goats is a herd, or a trip, or a tribe. Anyway, this stable has been raising a small herd of white goats. Or it was until all those white goats up and vanished all of a sudden. That's not where it stops though. Some have said that Princess Zelda may have also been involved. Anyway, why don't you talk with Cork, the guy who is taking care of the white goats? I'll look for more clues. Partner, time for you to get to work. There's a big scoop here. I can feel it. Hey Hey buddy, have you seen some white goats around here? I'd given those goats all the love and care in the world, but the other day they ran off together. They didn't even finish all their food before they left. The Hylian pine cones weren't eaten. I followed Princess Zelda's recipe perfectly, but could it have been the feed that drove them off? Yeah, Princess Zelda shared a recipe when she visited the stable a while back. It's really amazing how much she knows about animals. I never would have expected her to be developing healthy feed recipes. In this case, it's a recipe for a special kind of feed for white goats. The main ingredient is fresh Hylian pine cones. It's actually pretty unusual. It requires you to mix the pine cones in whole. You don't grind them down or anything. I didn't want my wonderful white goats to eat the recipe the princess gave me, so I put it in a glass bottle. But a big storm came through one day and it blew the bottle off somewhere. I wasn't able to find it after that, so I've been making the recipe from memory since then. But what would make my white goats spit up the Hylian pine cones and run off like that? Did they really hate Princess Zelda's recipe that much? I don't even know where to start with that quest.
Oh. 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 Oh.
If that happens, just be sure you don't put your horse in a dangerous situation. The massive cold snap is over, and things have finally settled down around here. But there's no shortage of strange happenings these days. Please take care of care during your travels. Our employee Banji really knows this area, so don't be shy about asking for help. I don't need it. Horse. Oh, cool, a wagon. I love pulling these little wagons. The Korok is just flopping everywhere. Look, I know it's a Yiga trap, but I want the banana. Due to recent attacks on folks who are distracted by dropped objects, be careful, pay attention to your surroundings, and don't go carelessly poking around suspicious objects. But I want it. Third rule of the Yiga clan, those who have wronged Master Koga or bananas deserve death. So anyone who would mistreat a banana will become banana fertilizer. You wouldn't, I completely forgot I even have this. You wouldn't hurt another Yiga man. Bested by your own kind. Ha ha ha. Loser.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, I want Epona.
oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Okay. It said it was on the opposite side of the bridge. Ooh. Let's listen for a horn. Don't hear one yet. However, I do see this guy again. Can you imagine how hard it would have been to come up with all of the Hudson construction names? Because they all have to end in son. There can't possibly be that many normal sounding names that end in son. I've seen a couple of them already. I don't remember any of them off the top of my head, but it's funny seeing all of them have son in their name. I'm gonna train again today to become an all-time great Rito warrior. Huh? Who are you? Someone else who aspires to greatness? Guess you heard my little pep talk to myself, huh? Talk about embarrassing. For us, Rito, our ability to control the wind is one of our big advantages in fighting monsters. That's why I train here every day. Aren't you curious what kind of training I'm talking about? Of course you are. I use these sweet wings of mine to return the balls that fly at me, pushing them back one after the next. What do you think? Want to give it a try? Huh, think you can wing 'em in like me? Well, then let me tell you how this setup works. See that impressive tower back there? We built that baby just for this. The guy operating the tower is Tubbolt. I keep him on retainer so I can train. Tubbolt will lob balls at you. The game is to return them to the moving basket. You'll be faced with a total of 12 balls coming at you. Getting a green ball in is worth 1 point, but a red ball nets you 3. I don't see a featherless guy like you doing it my way though, so I'll let you use my tools, I'll let you use any tools or mysterious powers you've got going for you to return them. I'll charge 20 rupees so I can keep Tubbolt on retainers, so think you can return the balls? Nice, let me go tell Tubbolt we're on. I won't be long. Okay, everything's ready. Here goes. I'm itching to start, and once I get going, I don't stop till it's over. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I see. This isn't too hard. Whoop. Oh. Okay. Oh. He's starting to get faster. Oh, nice. Okay, I almost got all of them. I only missed the first one because I was trying to understand it. Wait right there. I'll be over in just a second. Phew, I worked up a sweat watching you. Your score is 19 points. What the? That's amazing. How did you do that? Even us Rito can't put up scores like that. What's your secret? You deserve a real reward for putting on such an incredible show. Take this. Heck yeah. What do you say? Want to try again? Nah. Oh yeah, I was looking for the guy with the horn. Eustace or something.
Oh.
Ha.
Ho, ho.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
Aha, found him.
Yeah.
Oh hey, did you come here to rescue me?
Oh.
I used to play horn with the stable trotters, it's true. What? The Great Fairy went into hiding, and so the troop is looking for me? Well, from bad to worse. Have you heard how Rito village north of here is struggling to get enough food? It really breaks my heart. The Rito were always good to us when our music troupe was touring the kingdom.
Oh.
So when I heard about a fierce blizzard tearing into Rito village, I couldn't just sit and do nothing. I slipped away from the troop and made for their village with supplies and songs to ease their burdens. I got my wagon going at a quick trot on this road, but then I suddenly drove into this hole. It didn't used to be here. The horse I was riding ran off somewhere, and my cargo was spoiled. The only thing I have left is the wagon. I didn't know that while I was stuck in this hole, the great fairies went into hiding, and my troop reformed. It sounds like I should get out of this hole and join back up with the stable trotters as soon as I can, but I can't climb up the side of this hole, not without my wagon. At least, then I'd rather not leave it behind. I'm relieved that someone came to rescue me, but I hope you have a plan to free me from this hole. Nope, wrong thing.
Oh.
I can't climb up the wall.
Aw.
If only someone could pull my wagon out of the hole with me in it. Is that too much to hope for? What? You can actually make this happen? Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Alright then. Let's hope you know what you're doing. You just get in.
Oi!
This will be fine, I promise. Probably. Whoa, we're out of the hole. Yeah. Whew, I'm finally out. I got so nervous I fogged up my glasses and missed what you did. But you did it. You actually did it. Thank you so much. If you hadn't come along, I don't know how much longer I would have been stuck in that hole. Come to think of it, if I hadn't made such a rash decision during the earliest days of the upheaval and run off on my troop, maybe things wouldn't have ended up like this. I mean, the supplies I collected to help feed the Rito village have all spoiled by now anyway. I should get back to the stable trotters and rejoin my bandmates. That will do more good. For the time being, I should head to Snowfield Stable and play my horn for the Great Fairy there. Oh, one more thing. Take this, please. It's a cooking ingredient I picked up in my travels. This is the least I can do for you getting me out of that hole. Oh my gosh. And now I'd better be on my way. Why don't you come to Snowfield Stable too and hear us perform? And now I can also do this side quest for this guy over here, right outside of Kakariko. This way. Yeah. The Hornist's dramatic escape. Escape. It looked weird for a second. I was like, did it always look like that? I can't do the thing I used to do in Breath of the Wild where I jump and then pick up the shield. Here you go. All right. My beat didn't reach the bees, but I guess it got you moving. With these, I can whip up a honey crepe for the conductor of my troop on the double. Here's a little something for helping me out. Take it. It's all yours. What did you say? The stable trotters are back in action? Then what am I doing here? They need me to bring the rhythm? I don't know where they are, but if I hit up every single stable, I'll run into them sooner or later. It shouldn't be long before I can offer the troop leader my service again.
Hey!
Well, until next time, if there's a next time, see ya! Wow. I had a feeling he was part of the troop. Honey, be mine. That is a really triangular looking island. I can hear that obnoxious drumming already. Is there one more?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, if it isn't our biggest fan, thanks to you, Beats and Eustace came back.
yeah, yeah.
Please accept my humblest gratitude for easing their worries. Thank you most musically. With a beat that makes you dance and a horn melody that brings sunshine to the world, no one can resist us. Now that Eustace is here, we can bring the sound of his horn to the Great Fairy. It would be wonderful if we could go and perform for her right away, but of course there's always something holding up the snow. Or holding up the show. Our breezer's roof is broken, so we'd be at the mercy of the elements. Just look at all the snow falling. We might fall ill in such weather, and how could we perform at our best then? I did try to attach a roof to Breezer. Alas, I couldn't reach high enough to do more than set up some posts. If we can't put a roof on Breezer, our performance for the Great Fairy is as good as cancelled. So, am I just supposed to put this stuff on here? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Nope. No. No, go up. There we go. Let me get my other horse out.
Oh. 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 Ah.
Okay.
Yup. Oh, oh.
We simply must put on a performance for the Great Fairy. Our music will be just the thing to encourage her out of her bud. But with the roof of our breezer in disrepair, we can't reach her.
Where?
Did I hear you say you'll take us to where the Great Fairy awaits?
Yeah.
But for that, we'd have to... What's this? Our breezer has been fitted with a roof? The world hasn't abandoned us. The world hasn't abandoned us. I'll never forget your kindness. I accept your offer. All aboard, everyone.
Yeah.
We're all aboard. The road to the Great Fairy starts by going around from the left and climbing a little ways up the mountain.
Yeah.
I'll leave the rest to you, good sir. It's a little uneven. No, it's not wanting to. Okay, whatever. I give up. That was so close to the violinist's head. Oh my. Oh, Great Fairy, the stable trotters have arrived.
Yeah.
We've done it. You have our thanks. You've taken us right to where we needed to be. All right, everyone, no time to dawdle. Strike up the band. Our audience is the Great Fairy herself. The song slaps. I have no idea what the last instrument's gonna be, but I'm kind of hoping that it'll be a flute. That would be pretty cool. Or like something outrageous, like a really techie instrument. Like the whatever a zitar, the like half piano, half guitar thingy. That'd be really funny. They just like don't match with the rest of the band at all. Or it could be the Song of Storms guy with like the wind-up machine. The Great Fairy has returned to us. This is one of the greatest days of my life. The Great Fairy herself enjoyed my humble horn playing. What a day! What a divine presence! What splendor! I will remember this moment all my life. We can't hang around all day. We must return to the stable to share the good news.
Yeah.
Thank you again. Which leaves only your reward. Now, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Oopsie, that's left the whole wallet pretty light, but that's no excuse to skimp on our thanks. A clear conscience is worth every rupee.
Yeah.
The captivating Miha is now at peace, but she wasn't the only Great Fairy shut away in her bud. That's why the show must go on to the next Great Fairy's hiding place. Oh yes, I'll be borrowing this horse so that I can get to the next destination. But it won't cause you any trouble. We'll do the responsible thing and return your steed to our stable. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Well then, good traveler, thank you again. So you're the one who arranged those soothing sounds for me. I wonder, or I would have liked to be released by someone bigger, but... Well, a slim little lad like you is fine too, I suppose. It seems the world is not so corrupted as I thought. To thank you for opening my eyes. I can enhance your clothing, But of course, I require the necessary materials to do it. With the power available to me, I can enhance your clothing a fair amount. Then please, choose some clothes for me. It turned out quite well, as is natural for my blessing. If you combine doubling enhanced apparel with clothing of the same type, a mysterious power will take effect. Any other clothing you want me to work on? Whoops, I meant to hit yes. Very good, very good. Yes, this is fine. I wanted to enhance other pieces, but you can't. See ya! Okay, now I can head towards this stable. Whoa, there's like a ton of malice up in that labyrinth. Or gloom, or whatever. Malice, gloom. Aha, I know that face. Yes, that's a face I know. Have you come to meet another great fairy?
Oh,
Ah, I must be mistaken. I merely assumed because the great fairy Kadra is such a notable attraction to Dueling Peak Stable. Alas, the local great fairy hasn't emerged from her flower bud in quite some time. I'm sure she's scared to come out, just like the great fairy at Woodland Stable. She used to listen to Beat's drum so fondly. Hearing his lively beat again will be just the thing to cheer her up. But the bridge to the great fairy is broken. How are horses supposed to cross?
Ah,
Yo, if the bridge is no good, how about we cross the river? That's right, we can cross the river. To the river, everyone, all together now. I'm sure the great fairy will give you her blessing when she wakes up. If you have the time, I'd be honored if you could be there for our performance. What just happened? The bridge is a bust, but I thought it might not be so hard to cross the river. I see now that I was mistaken. Even if we took off our breezer's wheels and floated it across the river, the current would run that plan aground. The great fairy is so near, yet so far, I have absolutely no idea what to do. Our breezer was built for traveling roads, not rivers. If we tried to ford it, we'd all sink before we reached the great fairy's side. Danger. Severe damage has made this crossing hazardous, especially for horses. I mean, it's still walkable. Well, looks like we're flying. The bridge is a bust.
No.
I have absolutely no idea what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Such joy, elation, the very words I've been waiting for. Everyone get on board before he changes his mind. These guys are a bunch of nutcases trusting my random devices like this. Maybe I should put it in the water first. Here we go. This is kind of cool.
Oi.
The Great Fairy!
Yeah, yeah.
Places, everyone, places! The Great Fairy needs us. Can my headphones, like, sit still, please? Oh. Wow. This one didn't go too far from her original spot.
Yahoo!
Oh, we've done it!
Ah.
Yowza, I think my heart just picked up the tempo. The musical stylings of the stable trotters are the cure for anyone's malaise.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you once again. I've prepared a token of thanks so substantial that I hope your pockets are double stitched. You deserve every last bit of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now that my own pockets are lighter, I can concentrate on the performance.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm proud to say that the Great Fairy Katara is at peace, but she wasn't the last Great Fairy, still shut away in her flower bud.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why we must be off at once to visit the next Great Fairy. Thank you for your invaluable assistance. Oh, what a feeling. That first breath of fresh air. It's so intoxicating. The beat of the drum has lit a fire deep in my heart. What about you? Can you feel the heat? Are you ready for more? Allow me to enhance your clothing. It's the least I can do, but I will need the necessary materials. What's this? You don't have any clothing that I can enhance? Really? Let's take a look just to be sure. Please let me explain why I cannot enhance your clothes. Oh. I need a lot of amber. That'll be easy. And then black bokoblin horns, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Because I haven't seen many of those. Yeah. See you later! Away! Okay. Now that we've got all the fairies that I can easily get to at the moment, or, well, I could make my way over there. That's on the way to Gerudo Desert anyway. Gerudo Desert. Yeah. Alright, I'm giving up on making my earbuds sit somewhere where they won't make some bunch of noise. Because it just keeps making more noise. this way, I believe. Yeah. I think I see the stable. I never went to that geoglyph by the other stable. I'll have to go do that. I can't see anything. Hmm. Oh, that was cool. Oh, that won't be cool. I'll get back to you in a minute. 'Cause you're looking in the opposite direction that I want to go, so. I think this is my first time seeing a lightning storm in this game. Because I'm hearing different sound effects. Way more realistic now. And my controller shakes every time there's lightning nearby. That's really cool. It didn't used to do that in Breath of the Wild, I don't think anyway. I don't remember it doing that. Maybe it did, I don't know. Not a clue. I also haven't seen any other paraglider fabrics in the other areas. The stakes guide you. I've only seen the one glider from the Great Plateau, and then obviously the amiibo ones. I haven't seen anything else. Whoops. Oh, crud. That was completely on me. Cool. Haha. I can't see anything. Well, hope this does the trick. Oh, it did something. Not exactly what I wanted it to do, but... That is a semi-easy fix, maybe? If I could reach those. I'm so bad at this. Oh my gosh, please, come on. Link, why didn't you move? Well, okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. I guess I could just, you know, pick up the ball instead of making this harder for myself. How am I gonna get out of here? How am I gonna... I mean... I can also do this. I keep forgetting this stuff. Okay. You'd think I'd be used to all the powers by now. You'd be wrong. Wait. Oh, I left it. What is wrong with me? Okay. I did all that, got the orb and the thing, and then I accidentally left. That was... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. Clearly. I don't even know what the right way is to do this. No, not that. That's not what I wanted. Why did it... Oh, I know why. Okay, you guys are coming over here to get out of my way. And this one. I can't get that one. Hold on. That is so dumb. Whoops. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Hmm. Okay, this time let's not leave. Touch. Ow, that kind of hurt. All right.
Ah.
Good morning. Things are a bit of a mess around here. If you need to use the stable, you can check in at the counter. Oh, but if you have questions about routes through the area, then I'm the guide for you. If you're passing through here, then you must be headed to Gerudo Town, right? Allow me to offer information about my regional recommendations free of charge. I know that stables need a storage space for building materials, but it's taking ages to get it in order. I hope I can get back to looking after horses or taking care of customers soon. What's going on over here?
Yow!
Hello, partner. You here to investigate the rumors too? I admire your spirit. Most folks would take one look at this weather and call it a day, but not you. You're the real deal. I've been hearing some interesting chirps and warbles.
Oh.
Oh, you're also a reporter? I just had a bit of a strange experience is all.
Oh.
You see, I was by the debris near the three-way intersection up ahead when a woman came up to me. Please, you have to help her. Her life is in danger. It would only make it worse to reveal who she is. But please, you must save her. That's what she said to me. The woman sounded really desperate, so I decided to follow her. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't keep up. Eventually, I lost track of her. That's all there is to it.
Oh.
Hey, partner. Does something strike you as odd about this person whose identity can't be revealed? And if revealing who she is to strangers is dangerous, could she be someone of great importance? And if her life is already in danger, well, combining these facts makes me wonder if this isn't actually a particular important person who has gone missing. I can't be sure, of course, but if there's a slight chance, there's only one way for us to know for sure. We'll have to peck away at this news and see what the truth is. Now that I'm thinking about it, the whole thing again, why was that woman staring so hard at my hair? How strange.
Yeah.
Aha, I know that face. Yes, that's a face I know. Traveler, have you come to meet with another great fairy? No? Am I wrong? You're not here to meet with the great fairy Kesa? Perhaps you come here to visit Outskirt Stable. I'm sorry to say the great fairy here has also withdrawn into her flower bud and hasn't come out in a while. She must be scared to appear, just like what happened at Woodland Stable. The great fairy used to enjoy hearing Piper play in our troupe. She loved the sweet notes of his flute. I knew it, a flute! So I'm sure the sound of his flute would cheer her up now, but I'm afraid Piper isn't with us right now. Oh, Piper is a young flutist with the stable trotters, but one day he took his leave from the troupe, and we haven't seen him since. A traveler from Farron to the southeast said they heard the sound of a flute at Highland Stable, but... Highland Stable? That's a little bit out of the way for me right now. Thank you for your supporting. Yeah, Yep.
Ooh.
One last thing, have you already seen the Zonai ruins at Dig Dog Bridge? When you get there by heading west down this road to a three-way intersection, then turning south, I've heard that the Zonai ruins that showed up there are the biggest in the world. Well, I thought it sounded interesting. If you haven't seen them yet, you should take a look. Maybe some other time. Ooh, all the stables. Nope, this is all the cherry trees. That's helpful too. Oh, there's an update on the Great Fairy flees into Flower Bud story from earlier. The Great Fairy emerged to appreciate the skill of the stable trotters, much to the relief of the nearby stable. Phew! It sounds like the situation has been resolved now, and the Great Fairy showed herself too. Hopefully the Great Fairy near here will follow suit and emerge. I always read every word of these newspapers. To think that I can just sit here and read all about the affairs of our world. Lucky Clover Gazette, what a wonder. If they're understaffed, maybe I should consider becoming a journalist. Me. Oh, so what are they talking about? We finally managed to leave Gerudo Town and set off on our search for Vo. I wanted to put all our Vo and U lessons to the test, but none of the Vo we've met have measured up. Oh, that reminds me. Before we left, I heard someone talking about a Vo in the outside world. They called him a hero. A hero, huh? I bet he's a strong Vo who's taller than us even. No. Okay, I'm going to take him out. You mean ask him out, right? Our class did cover how to be the one to make the first move. Anyway, I'm sure it's possible to pursue the hero, but how would we even recognize him? Oh, the legendary sword. Now I remember. The hero is carrying the legendary sword. Okay, the legendary sword. Wait, what is the legendary sword again? If it's good enough to be called legendary, then it's probably glows, or something. Oh, maybe it's really tall. Taller than us, even if we were standing on each other's shoulders. This sounds like a real pain. It'd be easier to just launch a surprise attack. If we were really careful, we could easily sneak up on the target. Riza, you have to stop referring to Vo as targets. Little did they know, I'm right here. But you guys don't want me. So I'm just gonna walk away. Okay. Let's see, how long has it been? My microphone fell down. Hold on. Alright. Let's see if there's any more side quests around here that I can do. I'm glad to see you made it to Outskirts Stable. These horses are quite the charmers, eh? They used to be stabled southwest of here in Gerudo Canyon. But when the weather changed after the upheaval, it took that stable by surprise. The horses couldn't handle the extreme temperatures, so I took them in. Say, have you heard any rumors about skeletal horses? If you take the road north, there's a place called the Sanadin Park Ruins. Folks say they appear there night after night. Are they spirits of dead horses that can't move on? Or cursed horses born in the upheaval? Or... Oh, I'm sorry, I lose my head so as soon as the conversation turns to horses. Well, I expect it's just a rumor, but if it were true, I'd sure like to meet one. Up north, huh? I wonder if I can register skeletal horses now. Up north in maybe those ruins? I don't know. It's rumored that they appear at night in Sanadin Park Ruins. Okay, yeah, Sanadin Park Ruins. That's the White Horse Ruins, I think. That's gonna fall forward. Ta-da! I also like how they've all changed from blue outfits to red outfits in the Hudson Company. I think he used to wear red, so I guess that makes sense because Bolson wore blue, and I think Hudson wore red. Maybe, I can't remember. I don't know, maybe. I wonder if I can get the royal bridle and saddle. Still, I wonder if I can get any of the armor, the horse armor from the first game. Because right now all I have is the regular stable armor. Or bridle, saddle, stuff, whatever. Sanadin Park Ruins, okay. Let's see, at nighttime. Have I gotten that one yet? Okay, yeah, I have. I don't see any stout horses. But yeah, I've gotten those already. Oh, there's one.
Oh, oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Yup. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh.
I think these have new sound effects now too. And I did notice when I was riding one of my other horses earlier that there was a couple of new sound effects.
Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Ha. Oh, oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Ha. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Pona apparently just gave up on using the path at all. Hmm? Is that the skeletal horse? I can't believe it really exists. Hey, Precious, if you're lonely on your own, would you like to stay with me? Are you so... Ah, I see. You already have plenty of friends. Thank you, traveler. I can scarcely believe my own eyes. You know, if I thought this beauty was alone in the world, I'd try to take care of it myself. But it seems like it has friends somewhere deep and dark, so I'm not worried. Now take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, one more thing. Here's 1 pony point for your trouble. Save up those points to get all kinds of prizes. With that, I've seen everything. Say, have you ever tamed any other animals? Ones that aren't horses? When I was young, I tried to tame forest animals like bears and deer, but I was thrown off, sent flying, in fact. I wonder if it's possible to tame anything besides horses. Wouldn't that be amazing if someone rode up on a creature other than a horse? Then I'd have really seen everything.
Ha. Ha. Hi.
Oh, it's not even gonna let me register. Bruh. Let's see. I don't know if there's any deer around here. What the? Water quality, fair. Moss growth, extensive. Bright caps, present. Alright, that's everything all jotted down. Huh? What are you doing in a place like this? Although, I'm in a place like this. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a well enthusiast, would you? I thought so. My name's Farah. I have a deep love of wells, too. Wells are endlessly fascinating. Their damp environment, their unique systems of life, how they stay cool when it's hot outside. Well enthusiasts just get it. The appeal of a good well, that is. My dream is to travel around to every single well throughout Hyrule. After scoring all the ancient texts I could find on the subject, I've learned that there are 58 wells. Sadly, I haven't been able to identify their exact locations. But if you have any interest in wells, then maybe you could help me. Would you tell me any well locations you know of? I'll reward you, of course. How does 10 rupees per location sound? Really? That's fantastic. All right, then. Tell me everything. Thanks. So 10 of them this time. I'll give you 10 rupees per location. That's 100 rupees total, all yours. Thanks for sharing. I'm excited to go visit all these wells. Let's see, how many left across Hyrule? Oh, there's still a total of 48 to find. You can't find wells all over the place in towns, and you can find wells all over the place in towns and stables, of course. But even more wells, those used in the distant past, exist within ruins. Just imagine, they were a crucial part of life all that time ago. Isn't that simply fascinating? Oh, I'm going to Lookout Landing next. There's a well there I want to see. So if you learn more well locations, meet me there. See you around.
Okay.
58 wells, huh? That's a decent amount. The glowing purple fish, my favorite. A fairy. There's a bunch of fairies down here. Very nice, very nice. You know, what happens if I... No, not that. Oh, cool. I don't know why I haven't even thought to do that yet. I'm a genius. I do agree that these wells are pretty cool. I would probably go crawl into one in real life. And just sit there for a couple hours. Sounds fun. I mean, it's basically just a basement. Like, the vibes. Just like cool and like misty. It's just a nice vibe. It's very chill vibes. Alright. You're still here? Okay. Well, I think this is a good place to end this video. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. See you later.